The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Tannehill. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Titans at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one, so now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 22, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They go play action now. Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Play action. Ryan looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. That pass taken in by Burks. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Colts. Keke Coutee, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
It's surprising that Indianapolis is Yannick Ngakoue's 5th team in the last 4 seasons. He's never had fewer than 8 sacks and 2 forced fumbles in a year, producing everywhere he's been.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now it's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. This is caught. Touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tannehill running right through him. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around. And out.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now, he came into this game within shouting distance of Dan Marino at 61,361 career yards. And with that last play, Charles, he just went past Dan Marino.
I'm struggling over here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
2021 saw a third-year breakout by Jeffrey Simmons with 8.5 sacks and his first Pro Bowl nod, as well as being named an All-Pro in the NFL.
On second down, it's Taylor down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now it's Ryan. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
Tannehill intercepted again. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Go! Go!
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On third down, Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So Ryan heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try. Blankenship's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. There he goes left side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
They'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Again, it's Henry.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that drive.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Tannehill, a throw out wide that's complete.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
72 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Tannehill now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Danico Autry is in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here's Ryan. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
Derrick Henry all alone. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
177 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides competing